Hello everyone, we are doing something different here on the channel. I'm touring my 6,000 day long-term world with my buddy JB, and me and him made this world over 3 years ago in November, and nearly 3 years ago in November. The world turns 3 years old this year. Originally made November 2022 during Thanksgiving break, and it recently hit 6,000 days, so we are planning on doing a tour of the world. Starting off, this is the spawn starting area. The first thing we're going to show off is the first house, the house that started it all, and this is the first thing I built. There's some early screenshots of the world showcasing this house that didn't had all the stuff that it has on it now inside. Originally, my brother used to play on this world. He doesn't play on it anymore, unfortunately. You have my bed over here on the right, all our OG gear. He's mid. Okay, bro. This is my day one. This is my the gear I wore for the first 5 days of the world. JB's had an arm stand. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, I moved some stuff over. I used to have a mob head, which I got on the first 3 days of the world using a lightning rod. Over here are maps of how the starter base progress over time. So I built a barn up here in the top left corner, and this is it during the construction. We also made paths. Originally it was just a house, a small wheat farm down here with a big spruce tree, and then we expanded, of course. This is a fish farm down here, an old one. It semi works now, and it's a cow pen, and then once we finally got everything cleaned up, we got rid of all the stuff down here. My brother made a tiki hut. There's a house up there. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and this is the most recent one, but this one's also outdated, so I think I might get rid of one of these images and put up what it currently looks like now. But all right, starting off the fish farm that I showed off on the map up there. This is it. This is the first fishing rod in this world. This carried it, and it's a pretty simple fish farm. All you need to do, originally, before they made it where you could edit signs, you could just fish, but now that they made it where you can edit signs, you have to do it in this corner, and it's a little bit difficult to aim. Yeah, the farm was made by JC Plays. It's all right. We don't use this farm anymore. It's a little bit ugly, so I just like to keep it here because it's very historic. It helped us get pretty good enchanted gear early on. Yo, Jay, deal with that wandering trainer over there. Up here we got the barn. The water. This water tower I made recently. Well, not too recently, but recently. I actually been working on making this place a lot prettier. We didn't have all these custom trees before. It used to be just regular vanilla Minecraft trees, but I wanted to improve on my custom tree design, so I started building all these custom trees around here. So it's a little bit barren right now, but eventually I want this place to be filled with custom trees. But this water tower is one of the things I built here for a little bit of detail. And over here is a bunch of agriculture related stuff. So we got farms over here, potatoes, which is kind of useless, carrots, wheat, and we got a windmill over there too, which will show what's inside. But starting off with the barn, we got some skeleton horses we've been collecting, and some regular horses that we had from when we started the world. Useless pigs over there. We have an egg farm because we needed wither roses for a wither farm, so I just use eggs to get chicks. And goal is 100. He wants to get 100 skeleton horses. But this is a cheap farm. I don't know why, but there's some cheap escape the farm itself. Up here, we got the windmill, which I already showed off. Well, not showed off, but showed what it looked like. But inside, we got a little grain, the grain to turn the wheat into flour. And this is a little bone meal farm to turn all the excess seeds into bone meal. Over here is where we store all the stuff. So we get carrots, wheat, and potatoes. We don't really use potatoes, so it's kind of useless. It's just for no, that farm over there is mainly for looks. And we used a lot of mud bricks, so I guess we use that a lot. A lot of wheat and also carrots because our main source of food is golden carrots. Onwards over here, taking the path to the left from the starter house is some other small stuff. So starting off over here, we got some nice trees, a little fence, a pond right here. Going off over here, we got this island, which I sort of forced JB to be on here as a troll because he was being annoying. So this is Banishment Island. I sent him here. He hates this island. He actually torn this island down originally, but then I told him I threatened him for him to be killed and take all his stuff if he didn't rebuild the island and build a house on there. So yeah, we built this bridge recently and path connecting it. So originally it was just an island and it was kind of ugly. Over there leads nowhere, but there's this nice Minecraft sign from the original tutorial world that I built. I kind of just put it there for, I don't really know, I might take it down one day. It's kind of cool looking, but it's really out of place. Maybe I might keep it, but I might move it somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly. Over here, this is one of the most important places in our world. This is the trading hall. Starting out, ow, why you hit me? It's all good. Starting off is our little enchantment corner. We got some random books over here from our raid farm and also the fish farm from a while ago. These are like the best books we got from that, so it's whatever. Anvil, all the stuff we need for enchanting gear, you know, the standard shit. Then we got in this chest right here to the right is our emeralds. Over here is just random junk. And basically this entire point of this trading hall was to have all the enchantment books in the game, and that's mainly because originally they were going to be trade rebalancing, and librarians wouldn't have all the books anymore in the game, and they would have only certain books in certain biomes. So mending was supposed to be in swamps, so we made sure we got pretty much every book we needed before the trade rebalancing nerfs. But because people bullied Mojang, they didn't release that shit. At the end of that, up here up on this path in this direction is my niece's base. She hasn't outdone this world in a little bit, so she her house isn't anything special, but I'll just show up the outside. So this is my niece's base. She has a hole in her room, in her roof. I placed sea lanterns up here because mobs kept on spawning, but I'm gonna glide down this path all the way back to the starter village. Over here we got some cakes laid out for day 6,000. It is a little bit late. It's day 6,028 and 28, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed this off, but this is our tiki bar. My brother's tiki bar. He made this. This is the only thing he built in this world, and I decided to. Well, not the only thing. He actually made a creeper farm that was off in like that direction, but we recently blown it up because we built a better one because that one was really inefficient. Anyways, right there is our nether portal, but we'll go deal with that in a little bit. Eventually, this is I want this to be a big pine forest, like a big dense pine forest. I want some stuff to be inside. Like I was thinking about like maybe right here has some paths laid out for a small little village, because I want this entire thing to just be filled with custom pine trees. I mean, I think that would look nice, but I feel like it would just be a waste of space, and I hate building custom trees, so I want to try to build as less as I possibly can. But this is our Firewatch tower. Originally it was built out of different materials, but I made a dumbass mistake, and I actually deleted our world, so I lost like a shit ton of progress. So originally this hill looked different also, and the original build is still on my TikTok, so it's quite a popular TikTok. It's like 28,000 likes, but yeah. The interior, we got this bed here. It's sort of similar to the game Firewatch. That's what I kind of based this entire tower off of. I think it looks cool, so that's why I built it. It's not really for anything, it just, you know, looks. make the starter area looks more exciting, because originally over here was just a regular spruce forest, and now it's really boring. And I think it's kind of cool to have a Firewatch tower here watching it on this entire mega spruce biome over here. Anyways, time to go to the nether. This is our nether portal. It's themed off of our nether highway, which is pretty cool. Let me put on my chest plate. You're right. And we have some cool stuff going on over here. We're putting on, well, it's a work in progress in their highway, but this is the first dome, glass dome. It's basically the nether hub. It's a really small nether hub. We don't need anything fancy really, but right there is an armor and tool equipment station for anyone traveling the nether for the first time. It's quite good stuff, just diamond gear straight from the villager trading hall. That direction is a bunch of farms and also JB's base. There's a cherry grove and a pellet garden we found, but we're not going to visit those because there's nothing really cool about that. Over here in this direction is our end portal, but we haven't done really that much in the end. I've done some small stuff in there, but that's really it. Starting off, we're going to go down this tunnel over here towards my base, because there's less stuff over here we need to showcase off. So we're going to start off by going to our base, and I'm actually working on a huge nether base. At the tunnel, you're normally greeted with this cool dome design, but I have it covered with obsidian because I'm planning on blowing up this huge area. And well, it's not that big of an area, but there's the end of the wall on where it's going to be, so I'm planning on cutting out this entire place. And I already done it to this side. The reason why I wanted to do that because I think it would look it looks more sick without anything being on the nether roof. Up there is just a platform to store netherrack, because I'm gonna need some for terraforming. I think one of the first videos of this world I'm gonna be blowing this up and finishing this part of this perimeter that I'm working on. But inside we have another themed ocean monument, which is what my base is. It's just a drain ocean monument, nothing really too special. And we got a nice looking respawn anchor right over here. Kind of useless because if you set your spawn point in the bed, and you lose that respawn point. So yeah, it has a really nice roof in my opinion. I really like using fog effects like this every time when I kit. So this fake portal being up on the ceiling looks really nice. You want to go? All right, fine. We'll showcase my base. All right. Anyways. There's some stuff around my base we need to showcase anyways. Starting off, we enter this nice little circular portal that I pasted off of a screenshot off of Google, but I think I did pretty good on this. And we got this this shrine to the moon statue, little moon fountain, quite cool. And got paths leading to the entrance to the ocean monument, which I brought down. Don't mind that dolphin there. This is my storage room. I basically try to fit everything as compact as possible in this small ocean monument. I sort of brought down the floor down to here as well. Yeah, that dolphin's tweaking. I don't know what that guy's doing, but this is my storage room. My base is a work in progress. There's gonna be another room over there. I need to build a super smelter one day, so I'll probably build it over there. Anyways, I have a small beeswax farm. This entire thing is for potion brewing. This is a semi-automatic potion brewing station. I can't really show how it works, but because I'm pretty sure this thing is out of stuff to make night vision potions. But this is a semi-automatic brewing station made by Silent Whisperer, so it's quite good. Over here we got my bedroom. The mob pit I was talking about at the starter house, that's there. I got this thing in like the first 9 days of the world. It was quite cool. This is the first diamond I found too. It was originally at the starter base, but I moved it over here for safekeeping. Got this little like weird Spider-Man statue I made when the armor trims first came out. Got some piglin heads up there. Those are quite cool. Over here we have a guardian, which I trapped in this aquarium after killing their family and draining out their home. So that's amazing. over here. Oh wait, there's supposed to be pig stuff in there, but I think I just there we go. There's supposed to be a pig stuff disc in this item frame, but I just used it recently. There's a secret button up here that opens this door, and it leads to an enchanting room with all my armor trims that I found. Of course, got the ultra rare silence armor trim, which took me a while. Weird fact about the silence trim: I found 2 in one deep dark. I'll try to find that clip if it's still on my OneDrive. Honestly, one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, because I took me 20 ancient cities to find one, and I found 2 in the same ancient city, and that's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the main base itself. We have some other small stuff we can explore. This guy's a Bruins fan, so he's watching the Marchand score because they traded him away to the Panthers. Yeah, okay, bro, you don't need to spam, please. Oh yeah, I have quad beacons around my base because we have a wither skeleton farm, but it's a little bit annoying for screenshots, so I have this button over here that turns off the beacon's effects. Another thing I'm working on is terraforming, because I have like the terraforming around my ocean monument going upwards. I'm kind of making it look like a crater, so the terraforming is going up and going down. It's going to be a huge project, but I'm planning on building a bunch of weird, small, wacky builds out here. Maybe some like nostalgic builds that are like destroyed underwater and shit. I don't know. It's just some ideas. I don't have other stuff that much other stuff over here. I got a little honey bottle farm over there on that island, but over here I am planning on covering this mega spruce forest island over here with a bunch of statues of Minecraft mobs. I first built this camel because camels were annoying to get. They only spawned in desert villages at the time, but now they spawn everywhere in deserts, and so I traveled 10,000 blocks for nothing. Thanks, Mojang. But anyways, entering through the ass. I think it's a good change. It should have been like that from the get-go. They should have done every desert change that they did recently from the get-go. I don't understand that. It's just simple stuff. Like, it's kind of lazy. Over here is a small little cactus farm I have in the neck of the camel and the head. Not L-take. It should have been like that from the get-go. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense for it to be a structure exclusive mob. But yeah, that's the camel. Over here we got a turtle. There's supposed to be a turtle egg in that item frame, so that's unfortunate. But I'll use this log for now. Where are you, dude? It's whatever. I don't really care if he's followed me or not. Base? Okay, that's fine. I'm just showing off the statues. This is the turtle statue. What's inside the turtle statue? Just a bunch of little turtles here. Just coming in here to get scoots and, you know, come to escape. It's a nice little simulation of a beach with a nice cliff. I really like this weird cliff terraforming. It's sort of cool looking. Anyways, let's get out of here. Break that log to close the door. It's a nice little hidden door, piston door. If I was good at hiding redstone, I wouldn't have this observer here, but I really don't care. But anyways, I don't think I showed the entire turtle statue, but it's quite cool looking. This is it. I'm eventually going to put other statues out here. I kind of want to build like maybe a an axolotl statue for like a spot to breed axolotls to try to get the rare blue one. But that's a future project I might do for this world. Yeah, JB, come to the portal. We're going to go to the guardian farm and the creeper farm, bro. I see you. Come down here. Please come over to here. Please. Please. You sure about that, bro? Hop on. Hop on. Alright, going down this ice tunnel, which is definitely not finished or safe. We end up over at the a portal that will lead, well, that will bring us over to the guardian farm. So I believe in this direction you'll stumble upon the guardian farm. It's a simple, it's not, well, it's not, I don't know why I keep on calling them simple. This isn't really that simple. It's a pretty beefy guardian farm design. It has both an overworld part and a nether part. It's an alright farm, but the thing is, I had to manually throw 50 tridents every time I want to use the farm. So yeah, I don't really use this farm that much, but I produce a shit ton of prismarine crystals and shards. It's a pretty beefy farm, so I don't really have to come back here that much. But up here is a creeper farm we recently built because again, the other one was just super inefficient. But eventually we're gonna build another side over here to make this thing 2 times as efficient. And yo, can you stop trying to shoot me in the air, bro, please? Anyways, you got trident killers right there. Creepers are stupid, so they try to pathfind from the ice up here on these path blocks, but they can't, so they just drop down, they shoot and end up in the minecart right there and go into the kill chamber and get killed, and the gunpowder comes over here up to the farm, so up to the storage system, and the XP travels up towards me. It's pretty good farm. I'm pretty sure I told both these farms over here is made by JC Play, not JC Plays, on Silent Whisper, so it's a really good farm. Alright, and now we have the Wither Skeleton farm, which is quite a long distance away, but I did make ice paths going all the way over towards there, so that's good. There's the nether dome again. And now, down this tunnel, you had to go 2,500 blocks in the positive Z coordinate. Alright. Anyways, up here. Over here is the creeper, the Wither Skeleton farm. We pretty much only had to clear out this area over here, and that's pretty much it. And well, of course, what covers the fortress. But anyways, it's a really easy design. So, Bedrock Edition, instead of everywhere being a spot for Wither Skeletons to spawn in, we get spawn spots because, I don't know, Bedrock is weird like that. Wither Skeleton spawns here, and they get attracted to penguins, drop down the hole, and die. Well, not die. Well, they die, but they drop down into a kill chamber where I have a trident killer and my looted sword out to get a crap ton of apparently stone swords. Yep, we have the world's most efficient stone sword to farm. Yep. That's all we need, stone swords, right, JB? That's all we use this farm for. Yep. We love using stone swords in this world. Alright, hop in the boat. But the farm isn't that like complete yet. Yeah, if I really want to go AFK at it and get a bunch of loot, I'm gonna have to sort out all the junk and keep all the important stuff, the bones, the coal, and the Wither Skeleton skulls. But I don't really need that. That farm is so efficient. I was legit AFK there for an hour, and I already got as much, like all the Wither Skeleton skulls I need for like months, pretty much. I don't need that many beacons in this world, so it's quite awesome. Pretty good farm, recommended. Again, most of the farms in this world is actually just made by Silent Whisper. Where's the boat? You got a boat? You got the boat? Oh my god. I got the driver's seat. Alright, now we got the side of the Nether Highway where the pretty much more in industry. We got the industrial district where we have a bunch more passive farms, and also the gold farm. And then got the raid farm, bartering farm, basalt farm, JB's base, and I think that's pretty much it for this world. But yeah, we still need to check out those places. Celtics in 18. So what, y'all are gonna sweep everyone next season without Jason Tatum? Seem reasonable. But y'all apparently definitely play good without Jason Tatum. 82, yes, y'all are going to be the first undefeated NBA team I 100% agree with that. All right, but anyways, this is the bartering farm. Whoops, whoopsies. We got this pig over here that will take the gold, and because of weird mechanics on bedrock, when a gold block is moved back and forth, it will it will force the piglin to do their trades really fast. Looks like Luca. Okay, bro. But this is over here the basalt farm, and down here is storage system. There's piglins down here. Okay. There's a storage system, and storage system is bigger than the farm itself. That's the weird part about bartering farms on bedrock, is that the storage system is always big, but the storage system is really nothing special. I mean, this thing breaks a lot, so it's just a weird buggy mess, and it's honestly not that good, and I should really fix it. But anyways, over here is the industrial district. When you first exit the portal, you spawn on this luscious bridge made by JB, and honestly, it's kind of ugly. No, I'm fucking with you, bro. Anyways, starting off the main farm in this industrial district is the gold farm, and then you got an iron farm over here. That over there is now a moss farm. It used to be used for bone meal until we made the wither skeleton farm, and that shit just completely beat out that farm over there, so we just use it as a moss farm now. There's not too many farms over here. We kind of been lacking over here, but anyways, down here is where all the loot from the gold farm is sorted at, and I actually use auto crafters to turn all the nuggets into gold ingots, so that saves us a lot of time crafting all that shit. Instead of crafting all the gold nuggets, we just craft the ingots, and that's most of the stuff we have. Jay made a gold pyramid in this world, but he doesn't have it linked to the nether highway, so we won't be able to see that. But I'll show some screenshots on screen and show all the projects he done in this world, and yeah. Anyway, this is over here the sugarcane farm. Over there's the netherwort farm, which is kind of useless. That right there is an iron farm. I think I said that, but it's whatever. Over here we have a wool farm and a little map art area, but it's kind of an unfinished map art, so I just ignore that pretty much. Right there is a tall sugarcane that JB made, and a deep slate coal tower that JB's working on too. So he has some of his projects over here. And down here is the storage system for the wool farm. It's pretty good. It has all the colors in the game, so any color of wool we'll have plenty of, and there's eight of each color of sheep, which honestly I think it's a little bit overkill. So if I ever make a new wool, I probably will do like 4 of each color. It's not really like worth having this much colored sheep. I think the farm is out of shears too, so yep. And the first time going AFK at this farm, we got enough wool to last us the entire world, pretty much. And that's pretty much it for the industrial district. We have now we gotta head over to the raid farm. Alright, over here is our raid farm, and we haven't used this thing since they broke raid farms because they changed how the bad omen potion effect worked, and you no longer get it from killing captain villagers like we used to. You get bottles now, so you gotta drink these bottles to use the farm. So it's not really automatic anymore, it's semi-automatic, which is unfortunate. And basically you just go up there, drink a potion now, it'll spawn the raid. And if you're wondering, we have a villager all the way up there. You can see him. For some reason, his bed is invisible for some reason. Anyways, over here is all the loot we got from the farm. JV recently come over here and decided to put all the loot inside these chests over here. I don't know why, but horses decided to enter this area. Oh, you're holding your golden carrots, that's why. Jesus, dude, what these horses done to you, bro? All right, over here is the man himself, JB's base, and again, he's a New England sports fan, so this is his base over here. You got starting off, you got 2 Jets fans trapped in cages, and yeah, and over here to the left, he's planning on getting a tower of lapis blocks for each Patriots Super Bowl ring. I think he only has both the first and the last one, the most recent one they won. Going inside his Patriots outpost, got 6 buttons on the side to represent each ring. He really likes flexing the rings. He has dogs representing each 3 offensive Patriot legends and 3 defensive Patriots legends. He has a arm stand that says 12 Brady, which is supposed to be a Brady jersey. He has a sign up here, forever New England. You got 8 furnaces over here. They're kind of all right. You got a random anvil over here though. You got a book filled with New England Patriots stats. Up here is a sword system. Just a bunch of random stuff that he has. Sometimes I fill it with random junk. And then right up here you have his enchantment table. You can see others from up here. You can see all the stuff that he has around. Over there you can see a project he's working on. We'll check that out in a little bit. But I can point out everything from up here pretty much. But I'll get out of the outpost to check it out. He's also planning on getting 6 diamond beacons for each Super Bowl ring the Patriots. Again, this guy loves flexing the Patriots rings. He also this is like one of the only thing that isn't Patriots related in his base, but he's planning on getting a chest filled with each goat horn in the game. 6 over, yeah, no shit, 6 is better than 5. What are these? Oh, choker boxes filled with copper. He decided to collect 10,000 raw copper ore one day. It's kind of cool, I guess. And back here, he's planning on collecting 2 of each skull in the game, and he already has most of them. He just needs the 2 piglin skulls, but those are a little bit annoying to get. I have 3 in my base, but that's because I saved charged creepers. But there's a nice little naturally spawned village over here he doesn't use though. And then his final thing he has around his base is this massive project where he's going to drain this old part of the ocean and bring it all the way down to he's going to destroy all the blocks, bring it all the way down to the bottom of the world. So it's going to be like a big square bedrock thingy. He hates draining this thing. I don't know why he decided to pick the ocean if he doesn't like draining stuff. I mean, JB, you gotta just have to grind. That's what I did for my base. But anyways, he has this another thing that's cool about his base. He has this cool looking floating shipwreck that's naturally spawned in this world because bedrock is weird like that, and we'll decide to oh yeah, shit, I forgot to show mine. So I'll put a screenshot on screen. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's a weird generational bug. Like half the shipwreck is actually still in the water. I can put on full bright right now and show y'all that the second half of the shipwreck is right there, while the bow section of the ship is up top. It's weird. Also, he has a bunch of weird air bubbles near his base from our generation airs. Yeah, that's pretty much his base and everything that I show off in this world. So let's head back to spawn and I'll and do an outro for this this lovely world tour. All right, thank y'all for watching this world tour. The final thing I can show is my valuable box. Dude, why are you throwing my diamonds on the floor? This is my valuable box. It's all the goodies I've gotten. Okay, this guy's just stealing shit from me now, but this is all the goodies I got from the nearly nearly 3 years I've been on this world. I already showed another pick set music disc, but I have 3 in total. The other one again, it's at my base, and I have 14 beacons, 60 total enchanted golden apples. I need 4 more for that stack, which I think would be a cool little short to make. And then in here I have some what do you call it? I forgot, heavy cores for the mace, and I got sniffer eggs, some random ore, and yeah, it's all the goodies from there. That's pretty much the last thing I can show off. And again, thank you for watching. And next world tour will probably be day 10,000, but I'm planning on uploading other projects in the meantime, finishing projects, making new projects, showing cool stuff in this world, and doing some weird challenges and stuff. But thank you for watching this world tour, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.